Hey, you guys, it's I the Sign. I think I just made a mistake and completely stopped the stream instead of stopped the recording quickly, which is what I was trying to do. But oh well, we all make mistakes. I'm back with you guys. I still see you here. All right. So let's take a quick read of what's been going here. It's been a hot issue in the past few days and wonder if it's passed or not. But for me, I'd rather not. The price and listing is too much for the value of SPS right now. We go high and dump right away. See, that's exactly what I was saying. So Argus Matt, I totally agree with you there. That's why I'm a little hesitant as well with the pursuing the SPS listing on Binance. Just because like I said, I feel like the people who are already invested will kind of dump a little bit. And then the people who are just getting in, obviously they're excited about the coin, they're buying it, but it's more in the hopes to make a profit, not because they care about Splinterlands, the game. I've been invested in it. I've been chatting about it on the Discord with us for 5+ years. So then you also say, we need the new player experience first to stabilize the game, but that's a tough thing to work out. Yep, I agree. So, I mean, Matt's got so many plans for the new player experience, though, that I think that things are going to work out. Like, I've really got a strong feeling that at least once because he talked about the new player experience and the marketing. And I got a feeling once both those things come out, we'll be in a good place. In fact, maybe I should talk about that right now. New ranked reward, which kind of ties into it. But I know that he was saying some good things. So here, let's do a quick thing here. How badass is Venka? Speaking of wild, how badass is Venka? Who's Venka? Venka. Oh. Venka. I don't know who Venka is. Oh, Venka. 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 I don't see Venka either. I'm not sure who you're talking about. Are you talking about like the guy who's like a what's his name? Legendary. Are you talking about this guy? Where is he? Oh, that's Kinjo. I had no idea who you're talking about. Yeah. Check your Discord DM. He jangles. Oh, Venka. Yeah. All right, I'll be talking about Venka. Let's do that now. All right. Hey, you guys, it's I the Psy, and we are here streaming right now, and we've got some questions about Venka and how I feel about her. And I think Venka is amazing. So, I mean, let's talk about her for a second here. Yeah. So we're, I guess, going to talk about Venka quickly here. I've got a little piece ready for you guys about Venka. Let's just see what Matt had to say and the team about Venka. See, I was all prepared. I even got the video queued to the right place. We'll just get a quick little piece of Venka. We'll see her stats. And then I guess we'll chat about it. I'll give you guys my opinion, and you can let me know if I'm on the mark or if I'm way off. So let's make sure I got sound on this time so it'll work.
Pretty sure these stats are legit, but if you want to hold off, or we could just, like you said, give a disclaimer.
Hopefully that's working and you guys can hear.
You know, I'm always all for showing everybody and being open in the process with the disclaimer, as always, that things are subject to change until the actual release. So if we have something that seems at least pretty finalized at this point, yeah, let's show the community.
All right, so here we go.
Unless the community doesn't want to see it.
DEC.
You know,
yeah, that's true.
They
we
want
should take
to
a vote.
Secret,
if you do not want to see the stats,
do I have one of our matches?
Look away.
I think I may.
Please stop your video. Go do something else.
They might be
warning.
They'll melt your face, just like in.
All right, show us the stats.
No, and it might, because when I looked at the final stats, I was like, "Holy crap! Is this OP?" Like, I don't know, but it is definitely going to get people's juices flowing. So here you go.
Here we go, guys.
Venka the Vile in all her glory. Here is a max level version of the card.
All right, let's press pause here.
You'll notice that
because we got to the point that matters pretty much, right? We got the Venka here, and this is the part that matters. So this is apparently called Charge or Rush. I forgot which one he called it. Let's find out. Maybe I guess we could.
The attack and the mana cost are the same, which is always something I look for in a team. Is can I get as much bang in my buck as far as attack power from the mana I'm putting in? But on top of that, you'll notice a pretty decent speed. Oh. You know, she can take a hit.
That is good speed.
No armor, but she can take a hit. I don't think she'll be one shot most of the time. And then you'll notice that there's a interesting synergy of abilities there at the bottom, one of which is a new ability, guys.
Yep, let's hear it.
It's called Charge.
It is Charge.
And if the little icon doesn't give away or give you an idea what Charge is, it's basically this beast of a guard can attack from any position with her melee attack, and she attacks the tank position.
All right, there we go. So she attacks the tank position. Yep. So basically, this guy's another guy. So it's cool. It's like the last one that we were missing. So we had Sneak, which would go to like the end of the line. We had Opportunity, which goes after the weakest target. And now we have Charge, which just goes after the tank. So how do I feel about this card? It's obviously amazing. Not only is it neutral for 7, it's got 7 attack at max level. It's got Charge, which means that you can bury it a little bit backwards to make up for the fact that it has like kind of like lower health on it. I mean, you might be using something like Lux Vega, right? In which case it would have 7 health and it would actually have an armor, which is obviously good. But I mean, man, the most important thing for me that I needed to see on it was Pierce. Because if you don't have Pierce, sometimes you got this really fast fighter that's got like 7 attack or something. It'll attack first because of its high speed, and then all it will do is it will hit armor, right? Which is good, I guess. It breaks armor. This will even deal, what, 3? Or deal 4. It would be 4 to Smith, which is actually the full damage because of this. So what I'm saying, all right, so Smith was a bad idea. 4 to someone with shield that isn't Smith, right? Because 7 would be 4, rounded up. 3 would be 2. 5 would be 3, 7 would be 4. Yep, that's right. So it would deal 4 to someone with shield. On top of that, this is like the ultimate breaker for what's it called? For Smith, for Grim Smith. I was just saying his name like 10 times in a row. I can't believe I just kind of forgot it there. So yeah, this is the ultimate counter to Grim Smith, dealing 7 to it and trampling through, or I should say piercing through the armor that it gives itself, right? So it's actually going to like destroy the Smith. Like you pretty much need this card and need to play it like in every battle in order to fight the Smith that you run into in every battle. But maybe this will change that whole Smith meta now at this point, right? Because now, do you run the Smith knowing that they're going to be running Venka, right? And then Smith is just dead to Venka, you know? Or do you run something else that would like be a little bit better? Who knows? Like, do you run the Mantaroth in that case in the front? So it does have shield, so it does only take 4 and isn't completely wiped off the map. So I think that this is going to go on. This is going to be an interesting card because of how it's going to kind of play into the meta, because of the fact that A, it's really good. It can be buried into any portion in the ranks. And oh man, and some of those melee only formats that are just it's like melee monsters only, but doesn't also give you sneak or opportunity or anything like that. So you're just like melee monsters only. And you have to try and do things like bury Drybone Raider into the back because you're like, oh, a Drybone Raider has like ranged attack and you don't have like many creatures. Neutral card that you can always slip in. That's basically like a non-bloodthusting version of Jared Scar, right? So pretty good. Let's what do you guys think about that? Let's just take a quick look. What's the new ability? So the new ability is called Charge, and it lets the creature attack the tank from any position. So you've got Sneak that attacks the back, you've got Opportunity that attacks the card with the lowest health, and now you've got Charge that attacks the tank, all from any position. So Ghostly BG getting a Venka pack 10 days before the release. Someone did? I heard that someone did get the Venka pack, and that's why they had to release that special announcement. Oh yeah, so People's Guild going in there saying it's probably like a little bit of a conspiracy, and it's like a promotional tactic to have slipped in a Venka early, 10 days before the airdrop. Yep, a Grim counter is what Argus is saying, because he's also tired of Grim Smith. And Ghostly did pull a Kai. Wow, Ghostly BG. List it quick before they're all out. Try and maximize your value. Or can you even play it? That'd be awesome if you could play it and you're like, nope, I just got the competitive advantage. What's up? Either way, this Venka is super cool. I'm pretty excited about it. And I think that Matt said that I think he said that, come on. I think he said going up by 50, because if you remember last airdrop, it went from, let's go over here. Splinterlands. Go to, oh, I hate how there's not like an individual link for it. Enter into the conflict. All right, so enter. So we'll see that review. He took 100 and he took 200, right? So Rage took 200 to get an extra Rage, right? There we go, 100 packs. All right, for the first conflict, every 200 reward chances guarantees a copy of the airdrop card. So even if you don't earn it, you'll still be able to redeem 3 copies rounded down. All right, so Rage was 200, okay? And then we know that, what's her name? Kai is 250. So we know that the leap went actually from 200 to 250. Now, I don't have this part, where is she, where it says 250? 250. Now, I don't have this part bookmarked in the town hall where Matt talked about it, but I think that he said that moving forward, it'll be a 25 increase every time. He said this is just an anomaly, that he had to jump forward 50 because the I'm guessing that the numbers were just off. The number of Rage that ended up being given out versus the amount he wanted to give out. So we had to bump it up by 50. But now seeing the results of that, I think that he said it was going to be up by 25 for every future airdrop from the 250. So that means that that next girl will be at 275, if I understand correctly. So what's her name? Venka the Vile, 275. The Vile, 275. All right, cool. So there we go. That's what I think of Venka the Vile. I'm hoping that I end up with 5 of her, but I don't think that's going to happen. I'm at 3, so I don't want to do the math right now. I've got 8. You know what? Let's do the math. Let's do the math. May as well see where we are. So I am earning 169,470. Oh, I better do this on a real calculator so we can all see it together. 169,470 per hour, and we're going to multiply that by 24 hours a day, and then we're going to multiply that by 8 days. We'll call it 9 days just for fun, times 9 days, and then we'll divide that by 100,000, and then we'll divide that by 2. So I'm getting 1.46 more. So yeah, that should get me 1.46 on top of the 838. I think that that's going to get me exactly 5, because the 0.46 will bring up this 838 to 1,000, I think, maybe, and then one more on top of that. Oh man, I think I might be off by like the slightest little amount. Oh no! Oh, cruel world, cruel world. Oh buddy, can do everything with her. The Bulgarian hackers. All right, so there we go, guys. So I'm gonna have to actually, I think, buy a little bit more, like maybe 10,000 more, in order to catch up to get my 5. I think that this is a card that I'm gonna want to max. I'll be totally honest with you. This card is amazing. Just while we're here, I don't see why I wouldn't want to max this card, because it is absolutely fantastic. It's gonna get ambush first. From the ambush, it's going to hit and then break the shields, and then its speed is so high, it's probably going to get to attack next, and that will be double hamstring. So the first hamstring is going to be on the ambush phase, takes 1 away from their melee, and then on their real attack, their speed is so high, like I said, they're going to take another melee away. This guy here is the Mantaroth, like, crusher. Like, absolutely destroys any Mantaroth that is in its way. I want to max this card. I hope that people don't watch my stream, and they think that this card is trash, and they're just like, we'll just sell it super cheap, because I know that I'm going to need to max this card for sure. Like, one of the only cards that, like, this is a good card. Like, this card is insane. I got a feeling that we're going to be meeting a lot of Mantaroth in the front, Kai in the back team, something like that. Or even just, like, even dealing 4 damage, that means that it can deal 2 to a Grimsmith in the front, which shatters its armor, right? And then on its actual attack, it'll still deal 2 more damage to Grimsmith before it gets its chance to attack here. So, I mean, that shatters the armor. And if anyone, that means anyone who attacks before her with higher speed, there's still no armor on the Smith. So Smith gets its turn. Like, this card is just, like, and if it is a Mantaroth in the front rank, honestly, think about it. You hit the first time, you hamstring it, you break its armor. You hit the second time, it deals 2 damage because Mantaroth has shield, but you hamstring it a second time. Now you've got a Mantaroth with 1 attack and no armor. Like, Mantaroth with 1 attack and no armor. Like, this card is, and it's got True Strike on top of that. Oh my god. Like, why? Like, if you never faced Kitty, if you came in post Kitty, you know how good this is. It's like guarantees that on the ambush you're gonna hit and you're gonna shatter their armor. This card is ridiculous. Like, I'm gonna delete this part. No one has to know about the fact that I'm like hyping Kai up like this. All right, no one has to know. Like, sell me some copies cheap, and then you guys can all experience the power of Kai. Maybe I'm just like misevaluating this card, but I really don't think that I am. And it can be in the second position because of the reach. Like, it can do all its stuff from the safety of the front rank, unless, yeah. If they do have a Mantaroth, it's only going to blast one anyway, because it's going to be, no, yeah, it'll regenerate the shields to 2, which will hit, follow through with 1, and then the 1 will blast 1. So it's only going to blast one after Kai gets done with it anyway. So you don't have to worry so much about the blast damage that's applied from the Mantaroth that you hit. Back to her. Yeah, I mean, it's a great card, guys. That's how I'm going to phrase it. I've talked it up enough. We've talked a little bit about Venka the Vile. We've talked a little bit about Kai. Again, sell me your Kai's cheap. Hope you enjoyed that segment. It's Eye of the Sai. Tune in next time. We'll talk about more stuff when the Kai is actually released. I'll show you guys that as well. Peace. There we go. Just made a quick little recording about my thoughts on Kai. What do you guys think about Kai? How's it going, Eternal Paw? Like, is what I said, does that make sense to you? Like, am I misevaluating this card? Like, did I do something wrong in evaluating Kai and saying this is a great card? Like, I'd love to know what you guys think. The Fizz. Welcome, buddy. Hope you guys all liked the Fat Jimmy Chronicles as well from last time. Surprise! It was Fat Jimmy. Had a nice little 2-hour-long convo with them. Got to see him open, like, what, 257 packs or something? 247 packs? Yeah. Yeah, Fat Jimmy, he really worked me to come on the show. Made me learn how to do a screen on Discord. Kai seems pretty good. Not many people play Mantaroth as a main tank, though. That's true. A lot. You know what formation I've been seeing a lot lately, Ghostly? In the champ levels, at least, is I see Possibilious or something like that, and it's the bear in front. Artemis the bear is in front, and then Mantaroth is behind the bear, is what I've been seeing a lot of recently. Because the bear with its force field is obviously amazing, and it's giving the +2 armor to the Mantaroth, who, since it has reach, is able to reach over the bear and blast with that really high armor that's sometimes like 5, 7 or something like that. So hits for 7, blasts for like 4. It's actually a pretty good combo. I've lost it a few times until I had to also adopt it. Yeah. But yeah, I thought that was some super good tech. All right, why don't we play a few battles here? Yeah, I've been doing that as well because Coastal Sentry get nerfed easily by Artemis because we're 5 attack. True. And I've noticed as well, like, sometimes if I feel like it's going to be like a, all right, this is crazy tech. Sometimes when I feel like it's going to be like a mirror match, I won't play Demon Shark. And I'll put a Chemist out front. And I won't play Demon Shark just because we're obviously both playing Demon Shark because how good a card it is, right? But if I'm like, ooh, I'm going to try and predict the meta, predict that they have a line 2 Coastal Sentry, I won't play Demon Shark. It won't give them the -1 to their melee, and then Coastal Sentry will be hitting the force field. But I find oftentimes, like, we'll end up just both be playing Demon Shark, and it doesn't matter about the force field because we're only dealing 4, right? So sometimes I'll specifically, if I'm playing the bear in front, I might not play Demon Shark if I expect a mirror match, just to kind of screw them over with that and have them be hitting force field with their Coastal Sentry while I'm not, because their Demon Shark has reduced me to 4 instead of 5. So, with that being said, let's go ahead, let's get into it, and let's have ourselves a few of these ranked battles. You'll see that I've been playing quite a bit lately, and I want to talk a little bit about the new ranked rewards before I get into actually having any battles right now. And I definitely want to know, you guys in the chat, what do you guys think about the new rework? Because I mean, I've been reading a lot in Discord. You got some positive comments, but you get a lot of negative right now from people that say their whole gaming experience is ruined. I want to know what you guys think about that, and I'll tell you what I think about it. And I'll kind of give you some examples here as well from kind of how I've been playing recently. All right. So, sure, I got 3 wins here. I got a pretty good win streak, but I also go on these terrible lose streaks as well. So, I mean, this game board is not representative necessarily how things normally play. So you can see here that my wins, I'm at like 153 out of 296. So that's really only 306, right? 306 minus 96. I'm really only 20 games, or it would only be 10 games. 306? I'm only 10 games with greater wins than losses right now. Or the math of something like that, you know? So I'm running at pretty much almost 50%. And I will be honest with you guys. It is tough to gain like RP, even at 10x, when you're kind of like at the bottom of one of these leaderboards. So like I'm at the bottom of champ right now, and I'm having problems earning champ chests. Like I'm down to, you can see I'm at 22 energy. It takes me like the full 24 or more sometimes for me to even be able to get 8 chests, which is what I aim for right now, is trying to get 8 champion chests. Even though my chests have been absolutely wretched, I mean, I still want these champ chests. Now, given the new rework that's coming out, I don't know if I'm going to switch down to having the just getting diamond champ chests instead of getting champion champ chests. Like, I don't know which one I prefer after the revamp, which is coming on, I guess it'd be April 2nd, I think he said. So after the next maintenance, we're gonna have the new reward shop, which is gonna be awesome. Now, that actually ties into why it's kind of important to be playing modern ranked leaderboard right now. And I would anticipate that there's lots of people who are also just fighting to climb the ranks as high as possible, because they know that not next update, but the update after, I wouldn't be shocked if the rewards tripled, or the SPS that you get per battle like doubled at least, tripled. I wouldn't be surprised, just based on the fact that now the SPS found in chests is going to be evenly distributed amongst modern and wild as well, which isn't the case, right? I did a whole video on this one previously. So right now what's happening is the reward SPS doesn't know whether or not it came from modern or it came from wild. So the reward SPS you get in chests, like these guys over here, let me just hit details, like these guys over here, like this is my typical luck with champ chests, right? That 1.95, that 11 or whatever like that, that 22, like these guys here, these rewards are split right now with wild, even though I pretty much only play modern. And when all of these SPS are going to be removed from these reward chests, then that all goes into battle SPS. And as we know, battle SPS is calculated on the higher that you are within the leaderboard. So I think there's a lot of people right now that are doing themselves kind of a disservice, because they're like, oh man, it's hard. I'm facing max level people on their way up. And I want to just play in gold, and I'm always facing max level cards like diamond people that kind of just stomp me out. Or even worse, I'm in silver and I'm getting stomped by diamond level, like max stack people coming up. But the reason why those max stack people, and this is at least one of the reasons, are coming up, is because of the fact that literally, maybe what is it? It's going to be a little bit of an extended period, they said, so that they can restart on technical update day. But within like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, we'll call it 3 weeks. Within like 3 weeks, we're literally looking at having all SPS distributed through Battle Reward. So why would you want to start working your way up the leaderboard once that's happened, when you can already be in the place that you're supposed to be when that happens, and now you get rewarded for already being in your place high up on the leaderboard? So I know that it's frustrating for some people to be getting stomped right now, but I mean, if I was playing, that's a mentality that I would have too. I would be like, you know what? I got basically 2 weeks, 3 weeks max to get as high as I can on this leaderboard, so that when that SPS starts going into ranked battles, I'll be ready to get it. I won't be starting at bronze, working my way up and having to, like, you know, waste a few days or maybe even a full season climbing. I will be where I'm supposed to be, and I will be able to benefit from those SPS rewards that are coming out of the chests, you know? So let's read what you guys are saying here quickly. Deck is approximately, all right, let's go up here. have to change my reminders. All right. Century, haven't played Modern. So Eternal Paw says, I haven't played Modern since the change. My deck apparently is a 3,000 rated deck. All right, well, that's not bad. That's got to be gold. So Eternal Paw, if you're saying your deck is 3,000, that's probably around gold level in that case, right? Like 3,000 isn't that bad. It's not in champ, but it's in gold, right? Let's see. Yeah. Oh, it's diamond. What am I even talking about? Buddy, diamond has good rewards. I worked my way up from diamond into champ this season because I got kicked out of champ on the season reset. Diamond still gives good rewards. Like if you're able to play at 3,000 level, you're getting good rewards. And not only that, but those rewards, like I said, are going to go up exponentially when Modern gets its share of the SPS in the rewards here. Let me just show you what I'm talking about here. I think that might be Explore dashboard. All right. Okay. Yeah. So here's what I'm talking about. All right. Let's pull up this one now. You maximize it. Copy image, Brave, inspect. What's inspect do? Oh God, what have I done? All right. There we go. All right. So I'll just use this one in the middle here. All right. Near the end. Okay. So like we take into example in Modern, there are 17,329 matches. Okay. So 17,000, we'll call it 17,000. In Wild, there were 38,000. So that's 20x. That's 20x the matches that are played in Wild. More than 20x, but that's 20x plus the matches that are played between Modern and Wild. But right now, the SPS rewards and chests are split evenly between them. All right, so this is why it's important that I mean, you guys are ready for when this big reward change happens. All right, so this 20 times the rewards are eating all the SPS that should also be distributed to the Modern League because of the fact that there's so many battles that are being played. 20x the battles, you can expect there to be a large extraction or way more lopsided amount of the SPS pool going towards the league that has 20x the transactions. I mean, that just makes sense, right? So I'm telling you, man, if you guys are not ready, that's why I'm saying you could see a 3, you could see a 5x spike in the amount of SPS that are being given out for playing Modern, which I think would be amazing. And at the same time, you're going to see the Wild SPS, while it's going to remain the same for Battle SPS, because that's already been configured, right? So this isn't changing Battle SPS. When they're no longer getting the SPS in chest and all they're getting is the Battle SPS, they're not going to get as big a bump to their Battle SPS as we're going to get, right? Because they're already getting more than their share overall of SPS in the chest versus Modern, which isn't getting the SPS that it's owed if you want to look at them as being a 50-50 split, right? So, I mean, that's a very interesting dynamic that you guys are going to have to take into consideration if you're not playing Modern right now, is what's going to happen when you enter Modern and the rewards are now looking like this. Like, if there's any reason to buy cards, it's going to be when you're earning, like when you're in gold or diamond. When you're in diamond and you're earning, like, 10, 12, 15 SPS on a win, which I don't think is going to be totally out of the question. Like, 10 SPS in diamond, I think is going to be around where it's at, man. I'm not even joking. Like, just look at the volume. So in the shared SPS reward pool that everyone is opening in their chest at the end of every day, there's more than 20x the volume in Wild versus Modern. And then soon, they're both going to get shared pool only based on battles. You're going to want to rent the highest level deck you can to get as high as you can to get the most of that SPS, because it's coming. And if you're not ready for it, you're totally going to miss out on that very first initial rush as the SPS enters the system. So, like, be ready, guys, because that is what's happening. All right. So that aside, People's Guild, I want to see Champ move to a ±10 and introduce a +20 win streak. So you want to see the Champ level. Oh, I get it. So right now we're getting +20 on everything. You want to see +10 on everything once you hit Champ, but make the win streaks worth +20, so you can't have people like Mondroid here getting so far away from your guy, the Psy, way down here in 89th, who has no chance to catch up. So let's just see how many games. 296, 6, 39, call it 40. Yeah, so there's no way that I'm making up like 2,000 points basically to even have the ability to catch up to Mondroid. But he's like a beast, man. Mondroid's a beast. Look, he's only played 327 games, and look where he's at. Let's look at me, 327, and he's played. And I played 296, so he's played like 30 more than me. And look at that. Look at those wins. 153. Wait a minute. What are my wins? 153. Oh, 210. All right. I was so confused for a minute. All right. I was looking at my own stats. Oh, bro. It's been one of those days. All right. So I was like, that's so weird. Why do they have the same numbers as me? It's because it was me. It's March break right now here in Canada. At least in Ontario. I don't know about the other provinces. So, man, I've been staying home with the kids the past couple days, and they're awesome and everything. Don't get me wrong. But, man, there's so much work. I'm like a dead man walking here right now already. They, like, suck the life right out of me in a lot of ways. But, yeah, that's why I made that mistake. I totally blame the kids. That's it. But, yeah, just getting back to, like, the new modern ranked, like, not talking from the reward side as well, okay? Which I just kind of went into a lengthy speech about why I think that the rewards are about to just get so good that this is why there are players who are renting max level cards, moving up in ranks, trying to get good, because it's gonna be. I'm telling you, man. Come the second, which I think is what Matt quoted. Come the second, when those SPS are in battle and split evenly between Modern and Wild, we're gonna be seeing like I'll be seeing not 8.95, I'll be seeing like 18.95, or maybe if I reach for the stars, like 28.95 or something crazy like that. But I guarantee it's going to be significant in Modern and insignificant in Wild once it's all divvied up. So, like, man, I'm looking forward to it. And Matt even gave us a little bit of like some insight as well. I know that there's like lots of talk about Modern ranked and like just tournaments and things like that, and using bots. We did a little segment with Jimmy using bots and using battle helpers in Modern and Wild. And I really liked how Matt talked about, and I think I've actually mentioned this before, jokingly, I was like, well, why don't they get like these bot developers to go into like security for them, like cybersecurity basically. And it turns out that Matt is wanting to work with the bot developers who are playing nice and stuff like that. So I mean like Sylar and the Archmage crew, like who are they? iProto, Almighty Watermelon, those kind of guys. And have them kind of police Modern a little bit, which would be cool if they could get them to do it. If it doesn't go against their own best interests enough for them to be like, hey, we're not cutting in and doing that, because it's going to be like us turning ourselves in, right? And we make more when we're not turned in, so we're not going to look for it. But if we could somehow get those guys on board, I think that that'd be phenomenal. I mean, imagine having Sylar working for Splinterlands instead of trying to actively like work against them. Exactly. So Ghostly BG says Sylar is the one not playing nice though, and that's right. But what if we can flip Sylar? Like, you know how there's always those movies. All right, you know when you were young, there were those movies, and it starts off with like the hacker kid or whatever like that, who's like hacked into the missile like mainframe. He's got the codes for the nukes, and it's just some little Poindexter kid. And then later on, you find that like the CIA hired him on, and he's like a special agent in their anti-hacking unit now. So it's like turning a frenemy, because I don't want to say they're like legit enemies. I mean, they are, like they said, they're developing this software and then letting you, the user, choose whether or not you want to use it or not, you know? But I mean, if we could get him converted into one of the good guys, like straight up, no, Sylar works for us and he's getting like a small remuneration or something like that. Who knows what he was talking about as far as like what they get out of their deal. Or maybe they get like rewarded on like a bounty hunter basis. Like, we found this guy's using a bot, so we're reporting him. Here's our proof. And then they get banned because of that. And they're like bounty hunters, right? Which would be kind of cool. They're bounty hunting and providing evidence of those accounts that are botting or using BH. So I think that it would be really cool to be able to do that as well, and have like the bot makers doing the bot busting and the BH busting. I'm sure that they would find a way, especially if Splinterlands like restricted API access or something like that. But yeah, man, like Modern is hard now. It's always been hard, but now, like I said, it's like it's hard. And you can see that I am getting to like that 50-50, just like what Matt was talking about, right? Like, I don't think your guy the size ever going to be just 50-50. But I mean, at the same time, that's kind of where things are headed, is right like Matt said, 50-50. Even like Mondroid's doing good, but look at this, 500. So obviously the top of the leaderboard is similar. Let's check on the 50s and below, just for fun. 196 to 373, very similar. 414 to 808, isn't that like, that's like super similar, super close to 50%. 181 to 335, this guy's got a better win record. 167 to 310, very close again, like off by 20. 202 to 363, you know, they got better wins and losses, but I mean, 153 to 296, it's not by a lot. 109 to 210, that's 218 total, right? 218 if you double that, so it's just slightly higher than 50%. Like, I would love to see a way that they could take it and they could knock you down a little bit further. Like, if you're in champ, all champ starts at the bottom of champ or something, and you make everyone fight up a little harder from the bottom and struggle a little bit longer, instead of resetting champ 1 into a different point than champ 2 into a different point than champ 3. You know, because right now you're in champ, say you make it to champ 1, you get reset to 3,800. In champ 2, you get reset to 35, and in champ 3, you get reset to 32 or whatever. I would like to see everyone then get reset to like 35 or 32. If that's the bottom, or if that's the bottom of champ, or 37. Because that's the bottom of champ. That's what it takes to get it. I'd love to see everyone in champ get reset to 3,700, then have to fight it off from there. Because then that way you're not going to be able to just be like, oh, I only played 149 matches and I still ended up 7th. No, if you start at the bottom, and it's going to take more than 149 matches for you to even like get up there to have the amount of points that some of these other guys have. Like Cavantes must have been buying lots of matches. That was 618. Right? So that's working as well. Yep. Pretty cool. So, I mean, I'm overall positive about it, even though obviously it's affected my win rate. And it also makes me wonder, are there some people who are just not like, oh, I can win 65% of my matches before, and now I can't win 65% of my matches anymore. And I mean, that makes me feel bad from the perspective of I'm winning less for right now before I find my place, and then we all win 50%, you know? But I can already see it shaking out that way, guys. I can already see it shaking out that way. So let me know what you guys think of the new modern ranked system. I would love to know your opinions here. Not sure about the free frags, if those are scholars or not. Yeah, I agree. The free frags, I mean, they seem a little sus, you know, but anyone who like beats me is sus. So, I mean, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say, but there are quite a few of those free frag accounts, eh? And they always seem to do really well. Not that that's like, should be like, oh, you're doing good, therefore you're a bot, but those free frag accounts are good, man. But at the same time, I like playing them because I think I've got a pretty good. Any of those guys to beat frags? No, they always come out at the same time. That's something else I've noticed about free frags, because they always come out at the same time. Did I take a picture of that actually? Let's see. Might have. No picture. But yeah, I do notice that free frags all come out at the same time. Maybe they're hoping for some win trades, maybe not, but I see them. All right. Yeah, so Ghostly, you too. You played against 3 different free frags in a row. Same with me. So like I said, they come out all at the same time. And that's why if there's any that are slightly sus to me, it would probably be those free frags. Because it sounds to me like when they're all coming out at the same time, either it's like Splinterlands Club, we all meet up for a beer at exactly this time and we log on together for friendship hour of the free frags, you know? It's either that's happening, or, I mean, they're just like, oh, let's try and win trade with each other and all log in and press play at exactly the same time. So we all queue at exactly the same time. And we hope that there's low traffic so we can get paired against each other, you know? But definitely what you're saying with being paired against 3 free frags in a row, I've had that exact experience, specifically with free frags. No accusations, just saying, hey, it's a little, you're always out at the same time. All right, cool, guys. So let me know what you guys think about the new ranked leaderboard and about also the reward changes. We talked about that for quite a bit as well. And do you approve? Do you disapprove? Did these changes ruin Splinterlands? Are you loving these changes? Has it made you want to go out and buy more assets so you can rise higher on the leaderboard? Did you not even take into consideration the fact that soon all of the SPS from chests will be yours for your victories in Splinterlands? Like every time you get a win, that SPS is just boom, gonna move up. Especially in Modern, when you're not getting drained anymore like you were previously by the wild amount of plays. That's 20x. Let me know what you think. Until then, it's either side. Peace, my friends. See you soon. There we go. That was just another recording. You guys know, as I say it every time, my computer is literally a piece of garbage. And I tried to like open up a video in like a video recorder producer. You know, the video producer, oh, cut, share, add these subtitles and stuff like that. Oh, buddy, it basically broke my computer. It basically, like, my computer stops responding when I try and do something like that. I've literally got the old man family. It was literally, it's a Lenovo, and it was literally advertised as Family Entertainment Unit. Family Entertainment Unit is what this was advertised as and what I'm using to stream right now. So it proves two things though, okay? So one, yes, if you have the worst rig ever, you can stream. Yay! But also two, it definitely has an impact on the quality of videos that you can. Like, trust me, I would love to be able to just be like, oh, you know, put like a cool introduction like Dwayne does sometimes when he's doing this. He's like, and in this part of the video, it's from when we had our exclusive members edition, and I hope that you enjoy this conversation that we had about this topic, and then it goes into it. And I'm like, my computer can't even handle splicing something like an introduction like that on. It would be like, it would like melt or something like that, you know? Like I worry, I want to have like a 3D graphic that comes in, like a brain that goes, Choo, and then a brain that goes, Choo, and then a brain that comes from behind. It's like, whoop, right up to the camera, whatever. And then it goes, the silence. And I'm afraid even trying to like generate something like that on my computer, smash, crackle, pop, boom, like done. So yeah, man, this is, it could use a repair. But on a side note, like the repairs, the computer replacement, way in the future here. My poor little doggo here now, my Shar-Pei. We just got back from the vet today because she's been kind of peeing a little bit on her dog bed every night. That's why she's on one of those puppy pillows. And yeah, man, $820 in the vet. So there's not going to be any new computers anytime soon. No computers anytime soon. Yeah, I know, the poor girl. Like, I'm really worried about her. She's 12 years old, so I mean, it's not like she's a young dog. And Shar-Pei's only really lived to be like 13. I just hope that it's a urinary tract infection and it's not something like kidney disease that's gonna slowly kill her, you know. So, because I mean, not that I want her to have anything wrong with her. I'd rather have it be a urinary tract infection that is treatable with a few pills over the course of a couple days, than it being like a kidney thing or something like that. And it's like, hey, this is fatal, and it's just a matter of time before. You know, I like to spend as much time with my girl as I can. All right, hey, you guys, it's I the Psy, and I think it's time for us to open some packs. Oh, darn, I didn't buy the packs yet. All right, let me turn on the screen here. You guys get the close-up. The close-up of my face. Here I am, and I'm going to go and I'm going to buy a couple packs. Now, it took me 57 packs last time in order to get the 57 packs in order for me to get a legendary. So you guys know I was struggling with the legendary for quite some time. See, getting my wallet. Oh. So I finally went ahead and I forget where I was going with this completely. And I finally got, all right, I remember now. Sorry, I'm watching it confirm and give me my credits here. It's taking my credits. It's confirming for such a long time. There we go. Credits received. So yeah, so I finally got that legendary. I showed you guys a little bit earlier in the stream here. Let me go back to main gaming screen. Here we go. So I finally got it. And of course, it was this Chaos Golem, right? So pack 57 was a legendary. And it was a Chaos Golem. Win some, lose some. I mean, maybe he'll be good post-rotation like I was saying earlier. So there we go. So I want to go ahead. I want to open a few packs here. I want to buy a few packs, I guess, off the market, which now that the voucher price is going up, let's check Hive. I think voucher price has been going up steadily because people are using it to burn for energy. And my personal feeling on vouchers, it's going to be amazing when soulbounds can become unlocked. But yeah, there we go. So it's almost 5 cents for a voucher now. Ooh, look at that peak. Nice. But yeah, so it's almost 5 cents for a voucher. So that's 25 cents in vouchers pretty much. And I can buy them here for 4.05. So switching to credits, let's get a couple. 1, 2, 5. Let's get 5 of them. Buy. Firm. Close. Okay. But what's also important for us to open today is based on what Matt said in Town Hall is indeed with the new update will come the point when it bought me these packs. All right, when gladiators will no longer be able to be burned for DEC. So that time is coming up as well. So I definitely want to make sure that I also go and I buy my Gladius cases so I can go and I can do whatever burning or whatever I want to do as well. So at least this leaves me with enough for 11 packs. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's gonna be a good burning here. It's gonna be a good chance of me getting some nice gold foils, which I think will end up burning. But I may as well burn while you guys watch. Just burn a bunch of Gladius packs, right? How many times have I sworn off pack buying? Oh, buddy, all right. I gotta show you something. Only because it's you, the People's Guild. Only because it's you. Jeez, it just doesn't want me to buy packs today. Hope I'm not gonna get that error. You're processing on the blockchain. Come back in 2 minutes. Don't try and reprocess. All right, Gladiator case purchased. You have 11 packs. Ooh, and I still have my money? No, it's gone. All right, cool. So, let's go. Let's do some opening. And then maybe we'll do some burning. So I think that we want to start here, though, by getting down to 5 and 5, right? So I'm going to open 6 Gladius cases right off the bat. And then we'll do 2, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2. I know some people say you should never open packs in increments of 1, but I mean, I still do it. Yeah, right there. That's DEC in the pocket. I don't really play enough gold matches for it to warrant me keeping the gold. Like, I'm not a gold player. Or I should say gold foil player. Oh, it'd be a shame to burn that helmet, though. Alright, so here's the good stuff. By good stuff, I mean not good stuff, but could be gold foil, which would make it good stuff. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I guess I got 9 of them. A little disappointing, to be honest with you. A little disappointing, but here we are. So we're going to do... I want to end it on Rebellion. Alright, I want to end it on Rebellion. Direct credits to cards via roulette wheel would serve you better. Yeah, I feel it, man. Alright, oh yeah, let me show you this. Alright. So the People's Guild, I did it. I bought another pack of Magic the Gathering Collector's Booster. The Murders at Karlov Manor. Because I was like, you know what? It's a new set. I didn't buy any of the previous set. I've been a good boy. I'm going to buy myself a pack of Magic. Now this, I swore I'd never do again because I don't even like play Magic really, right? But I bought it anyway. I was like, oh, sure. Let's see what's up. So I take it out and I'm like, all right. Oh, cool. I got like this awesome looking angel in a cool little frame and stuff like that. But I'm like, it's only a rare, so it'll be worth nothing. I look through all the cards. I'm like, all right. How much is this pack worth, basically, that I spent $36 Canadian on? It's a $0 pack. $0 pack. Again. So I don't know why I do it, but it's a $0 pack. Thank you very much. Murders at Karlov Manor. Pretty much a $0 pack. And again, you consider anything that's like $3 or less is just like bulk. No one wants that. That's like what people put in the boxes and they sell for 25 cents. And then you as a reseller, if that's what you do, you're like, oh my god, I'll put it in the binder and hopefully some noob will go and buy this card from me. And that's how it is. Yeah, Ime says, it's called an addiction. Yeah, no shit. Alright. So let's go. Let's open a few more of these. We'll open 2. I want to end it on the Rebellion. Man, what an addiction to have, eh? Some people are like, yeah, I'm addicted to meth. And some people are like, oh, I'm addicted to alcohol. And I'm like, I can't stop buying Magic card packs. Yeah, I know. I just can't stop. It's true. It's true. And it definitely is an addiction. Plus, like I said, I've been doing it for so long, right? How many years of just buying magic packs are under my belt? So many. So nothing good. So that's 9 packs of these Gladius cases, or 8 packs that were all bad. Let's open 2 at a time of this guy as well. Hopefully Rebellion has something good for me. I think I'm like 5 packs in without another legendary. Like I said, oh no, I don't even have to flip towards you guys. You guys didn't even get to see it. Oh, brutal. Let me flip it back. You guys missed that whole Gladius opening. It was terrible. You missed nothing. So you just got to listen to me talk about how bad the pack was without seeing the pack. And believe me, your eyes are the better for not having seen it. Oops, I accidentally opened a rare. I didn't expect there to be 4 rares up top. 5 rares, 6 rares. Okay. So a 6 rare pack. I mean, that's kind of cool. 6 rares in 2 packs. That's weird. Shouldn't one be foil? Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. Come on, give me one of the good ones. All right, well, that's just like the volume of rares was pretty good in that. All right, let's open 1. So it's got to be the 2, 1, 2, or the 2, 1, 2. Yeah, it's gambling. No wonder. Yeah, man. And what can I say? I think my tag is the gambler from having gone Splinterfest. Again, one of the best times ever, especially since I went with the machine, right? It was like boys trip, boys who play Splinterlands trip. It was awesome. But yeah, that's where I got it. I am actually, let me just double check here. I think I am. Your board? Your board? Show me. Wild. I am the gambler. There you go. I am the gambler. There it is. Aha. Splinterfest. I really need them to like make another Splinterfest. And I need that Splinterfest to be in the Philippines. Because then my wife has already said we'll go to Thailand and we'll go to the Philippines together. So I'll be able to do something cool, like buy her an extra entry ticket and then double up on the promo reward card. That's totally the reason why I'm bringing her to Thailand, and that I bring her. So she can sign up and I'll get an extra reward card. Just kidding, honey. I'm probably in trouble. She hears everything. She hears everything. So again, nothing good there. Let's open these last 2, and then we'll open the final 2. And then we'll go and we'll burn those Gladius cards. All right. Let's get Bernie. Ooh, a mythic. Could be a Quora. Imagine if it was a Quora, but it was a gold foil Quora. Then do you still burn it? Do you still burn a gold foil Quora? Does she just have to take one for the team for existing? Let's find out. Trap Fallaway. Turn gold, I'll burn you. Ah, all right. It is what it is. I'll accept that Trap Fallaway. All right, and here we go. The last 2 packs of Rebellion. How much gold foil epic? I think it's like, isn't it 5K or something like that? Or it's more than that. It's more than 5K. I'll have to check it out. Oh, no. Rares, rare. Gross. All right. Boss. Terrible. Oh, man. Another 5 putrid packs. But that's why I only open them here on stream. No more do I do my 1-a-day pack opening like that. Sounded like Matt confirmed there would be an unlock and tradable period for G cards. I don't think that they meant Gladius cards. I think that he meant that there'd be an unlock and tracking period for the Soulbound cards. I burn them so I don't feel cheated. Well, either way, cheated or not, let's go over here to the items. And I think that there's a way that if I were to pull up Gladiators and gold foil, I want the gold foils, and I just want Gladiators. I want all of them. So I think that these guys here are going to have to bite the bucket. I think they're going to have to kick the can. I think they're all about to get turned into nothingness right here on stream. My cards. Gold foil. I want Gladiator, which isn't there a way to get them? Oh, Gladiators. Here we go. So gold foil Gladiators. Here they are. See those beautiful Cottrell buzz. I just want to make sure it's only gold foil. Let's see if I click foil. They're good. So it doesn't fall. So we don't want that away. So take them away. Only want gold. All right. Let's do it right here, right now. Select all. All 29 of these guys are about to meet their maker. Dun, 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 dun. Others. Burn. Are you ready to burn? It doesn't tell me what my total will be. Sarius, why are you worth 2,000 DEC? Oh, it's right, because you guys are rares. Okay, well, let's make a note, actually, before I do it. So I have 1448. I have 1448 right now. And let's see what I end up with. Because they're getting burned. Here we go. Goodbye, my friends. So long, farewell. Double checking. I don't want to accidentally burn all gladiator cards. All right, confirm. Confirmed. Goodbye, gladiator cards. Goodbye, gladiators. It was nice knowing you, my gladiator friends. You are no more. There we go. And now I'm at 4289. So 4289. 4. 12 on to 8. 2. Those were 2,841 or 28,041. Yay! 28,041. So 28 bucks. 28 bucks. Oh, the People's Guild. So let me see. So you said he spoke specifically about gladiator cards being transferable? What? No, they didn't do that. There's no way. They did an overreaction there. Did he say the same with gladiator cards became playable and ranked? Not an overreaction in any way, but they can't walk back on everything they do. I agree. I don't think there's no way that they're going to make gladiator cards tradable for a certain period of time. Like, I don't think I heard him say that. I listened to the full thing. Like, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe now I'm going to have to go back and listen to it all. Like, if you want to go back and you want to tell me the time quote when he said that, I will go and I will play it on stream. If you get me the time quote where he said that, I will play it on stream. And then we'll all know. But one way or another, I just went and I burned all those gold full gladiator cards. So they're in the ether now, gone forever, and I am like 30k basically, 2841 richer for DEC for me to spend on more packs, I guess, is how I'll phrase it. All right, guys, there's a quick pack opening for you. There's some burnings. Hope you enjoyed the show. See you guys around soon. Take care, my friends. Peace. That was just me doing another recording and then ending that recording. Da-da-da, we're all still together. Let's do some battles. Oh, let's see. People's Guild. Important to remember that Gladius cards came at a time when we were getting completely traceable reward cards. It's completely different landscape. That's true. Tradable reward cards. That's what I thought that you meant. Yep. It's true. And it is completely different landscape. But I mean, if once you make them tradable, you may as well just make them sellable. Like, if you're going to make the cards tradable, you may as well make them sellable because you're just going to trade them to someone else, right? Like, that would be the whole purpose. Like, they're like, oh no, you can't put it on the market. Like, it's not like people aren't just going to go to Discord to the buy-sell section and be like, selling gold foil Iziar, or I guess it would be selling Captain Katie or whatever like that, 10 BCX or whatever, you know? Like, it just, to me, if they're going to offer the ability for it to be traded but not sold, they may as well just make it sold too. Like, why wouldn't they? And it just saves a lot of people some third-party headwork from them, someone potentially getting ripped off. You know? Because they're like, oh, well, all right, you send me the DC, I'll send you the cards, but then it's not like through a marketplace. So you send the guy the cards and he's like, peace, thanks for the cards, you know? Then he sends those to his true, like, account, because that was just like an alt that was used as like scam account 001, you know? So you may as well just go ahead and be like, it's tradable on the market then in that case. It's sellable on the market for this unlocked time period that they'll arbitrarily decide. But I don't feel like it's worth it to just be like, oh, okay, cool. I don't think they should even get into that position when they're allowing gladiator cards to be sold and traded. That's like the one thing left that you can't sell and trade, because we know they're going to make soulbound cards sellable and tradable. Like they've already said that. It's all just what's the multiplier going to be and when is it happening, right? So the what's the multiplier going to be? We know it's going to be like 20 something X or whatever like that, minus or 17 or 18X. I forget what the exact number is. I try to block it out. Minus whatever, like Matt says, this is what time to earn the cards accounts for, and this is what having the play skill to even obtain the cards accounts for. So he's going to use some metrics to reduce whatever it is, but soulbound cards will be unlocked. And whether it's for a short period of time or not, they'll be unlocked. They should be sellable according to like the initial description of what they should be. But gladiator cards, completely different story. They were never supposed to even be able to be playable outside of ranked play, or outside of Guild Brawl. I don't deny. I think it's kind of cool that we can play them in certain rule sets. I don't like them on the summoners, right? I think the summoner should just been vanilla. Hey, you want to play and get some free summoners? Here's a summoner that gives you +1 armor, and they're all the same pretty much. And here's some +1 armor summoners. They all cost 4, and that's their ability. You know, but it gives you a chance to earn free summoners. So sure, they'll be bottom of the barrel, like cheapest of the cheap, junkiest of the junkie summoner, but they'll be free. So someone who just wants a free account can just grind out summoners and still play, you know, and eventually build up a deck of just bad summoners, but good reward cards. You know? I don't know, guys. Sometimes I'm just like, I want all these cards to just be totally open and sellable, but then at the same time, I'm like, oh, hey, remember those guys? Remember these Pellicore bandits? And now they're going for less than a penny. So I guess is like far less than a penny, it looks like. Because that'd be $2.55 if it was a penny. And it's $1.79. You know? So I don't know, man. I don't know. Argusmat says, I'm not a fan of the soulbound idea because it gatekeeps us for our NFT owned. It's not NFT anymore. Well, we can unlock it, but that is what it is. Yeah. So I mean, I agree. I really did like. I thought that it was a lot more exciting. Like, don't get me wrong. I get excited when I rip a legendary card in any one of my reward chests, which never happens, which is why I have to bot and wild with my 2 other accounts. You guys have witnessed it. You guys have witnessed it. Even with champ chests, I just can't open anything. But at the same time, I'm just like, oh, I really would feel better if I opened a chest and it was a gold foil legendary, and I could be like, hey, gold foil legendary card that I own, I can put you on the market and I can use you in order to buy something else that I could use even more, like some more Chaos Legion or Rebellion cards, for instance, right? Like I've got, where is he? Like I've got this Drybone Raider. I would love to sell this Drybone Raider. And I've got this Kulu Mastermind, which I'd love to sell. I've got Aves. I've got Iziar. Like I've got a couple pretty decent legendaries that I would have loved, not these guys, of course, but I'd love to just open it up and be able to put like some Skok on the market and be like, hey, these Skok, there's so many of them, they're not worth like $100, but they're worth like, you know, $25 each or something like that for Skok, you know? And you're like, yes, that was a significant rip. I can go and I can put these on the market for $75 for the 3 of them that I have or whatever like that. And maybe Kulu's worth 50 and Aves is worth like 50 and Iziar's worth like 60 and Drybone's worth like, you know, 40 or something like that. But it is definitely, like, don't get me wrong, I like opening legendaries. It's cool. They help me win more games. But at the same time, it would also be cool if I like ripped this gold full Iziar and went and immediately was able to list it on the market for like $50. I mean, I think that would be pretty cool. And I just hope I'm going to be able to do that. And I'm not going to have to pay such a huge unlock fee to be able to list it that it's like not worth my time to do it. You know, I'd really like to be able to unlock these guys and go and get some more Rebellion that I'm missing. And it's crazy too, because I had a game against Mondroid. Okay, let me show you guys. Off gold, let me go to regular. Rebellion. I don't want legendaries, I want commons. So I had a game against Mondroid, and we were both playing. Oh, I wonder if I can pull it up. Because we were both playing very, very similar builds of decks. But his Allahu had True Strike, and my Allahu didn't. See if I can find him. Gone already. All right. So anyway, so I face Mondroid, and he's like, "Here, you can have this," and he gives me. It was almost like in some ways it was kind of like a slap in the face, but at the same time, hey, I'm happy to have them. But he tosses me a couple of these Alahus, and he's like, "Yeah, I just hate to see you missing so much," because his guy had True Strike, right? So his guy had True Strike. It was hitting my Pelacor Conjurer all day long, and my guy missed his Pelacor Conjurer with like every hit. So Buddy goes and he tosses me like 5 Albahu Foresters, which I appreciate, Mondroid, but he was just like, slap in the face. This is what you deserve for not having a maxed Allahu Forester. Get good, scrub, get good, you know? So I thought that was pretty funny. All right, so let me see here what you guys were saying. All right. So with no chests anymore, should we get rid of soulbound cards ideas? Well, I think that the chests are still going to exist. They're just going to be where you go to spend your glint. Maybe we should talk a bit about glint here. Okay, let's talk a quick bit about. I'm not going to make a recording on this one, but I do have it ready. Activate this. All right, here we go.
Just changing the name of the existing point system is basically what we're proposing. So we imagine you win these battles, and then you're rewarded by the powers that be with these little bright pinpoints of light, which we'll call glint, magical pinpoints of light, these glints. And these glints kind of collect and coalesce and end up in this little glint stone, which you carry around with you, maybe on a pendant or in your satchel or wherever you like to keep this glint stone, this magical enchanted orb. And that's where your glint goes. And when you go to the glint shop, then the merchant's able through magic to identify, based upon how bright or dim your orb is, how much glint you own, and an exchange is made, and maybe your orb gets a little duller as a result. But here is an image of a glint stone, which again it's more about the storytelling, it's more about the narrative of what's going on. But I think that's cool. I think that
I can
adding
appreciate
a story to as many elements of the game as possible just injects a sense of soul in our game, and I don't think that's a bad thing. So
there we go. So there's the glint. Let me turn off that volume again now. All right. So this is what glint looks like, and apparently this is what you're going to be collecting. So it's basically going to be the equivalent of RP, except it's going to be glint P, I guess. And then you're going to be able to spend it on whatever they end up making the chests like in the new set. All right, so there's going to be the chest. There'll be the bronze chest, silver, gold, diamond, champ chests. And just depending on how much glint you want to spend will dictate how many chests you can get. And they did also throw around something in the past, like they were like, oh, well, maybe it'll cost more the more chests that you buy. So it could be like you can save up and save up and save up. And then you're like, I want to buy 100 champ chests. But every champ chest costs you like 10 extra glint or 1 extra glint. So it's like first one costs you 10. Next one costs you 11. The one after that costs you 13. The one after that costs you 15. The one after that costs you 18. Then it costs you an extra 21. Like there could be like a scale to it for saving up, because I'm sure he doesn't want us saving up for like too long and then just being like, I buy 1,000 of them, or maybe he does want us saving up to do that. Who knows? But all I'm saying is I think that's the way that glint's going to work. And there's going to be different things, like you can buy potion chests using your glint. You can buy energy using your glint. Like there's going to be, and there's going to be titles that you can buy using your glint. And hopefully if you do ever end up getting a trophy room, there'll be like trophies that you can buy for your room, or there will be like, oh, I just bought a new bookshelf or bookcase for my room or something like that, and you like want to pimp out your splinter room or whatever. I think that's all pretty cool stuff. All right, so let's see. I'm never paying hundreds of dollars to unlock my GFLs, that's for sure. Yep, same, Ghostly. Argus Man, we don't even know what the unlock fee is. That's true. With the soulbound cards overprinted, it will not sell that much. Yep, I agree. And that's why what Matt was saying as well was like, hey, if we go and we release these soulbound cards into the market, then that will diminish the requirements of you to be able to, of you having to buy Rebellion to stay competitive, because now you can just buy up all these cheap reward cards, very similar to the last reward cards, right? And you'll be able to play full decks without needing to invest in Rebellion, which is what's already happening with Chaos Legion, right? You don't need Rebellion unless you're playing at the highest tiers when you have access to full Chaos Legion. Like if you have full Chaos Legion, you'll be able to play Upper Diamond, like probably almost no problem, right? If you want to start playing Champ, you'll start needing get more rebellion cards. But you can play upper diamond with just like your Chaos Legion, right? All right. That's why they set the floor so high artificially. You have to sell them for like 200 per BCX. And then no one is buying them for that much. Plus, you risk not getting your money back that you put into unlocking the card. It gets too complicated. So Gold CBG, I agree with that. If they make the unlock too high, I think what's going to happen is there's going to be peer-to-peer trading that occurs. So if, like, let's just say Matt was like, oh, I need to get three of these. Don't do it. Matt was like, oh, I need to get 3 Skocks in foil. You can make a deal with me and be like, hey, I'll give you the unlock fees for your Skocks, and in return, you go ahead and you give me the Skocks themselves, right? So he'd be like, if the unlock fee for the Skock ends up being something like $100 just to unlock them, let's just talk like a monetary value, and I was gonna sell them for like $40 or $25 even, all right? Then I'd say, well, Matt, you give me the 125 in advance, and then I'll unlock him, which costs me the 100, and then I'll transfer him to you, and now I've netted that 25. That way, there wouldn't necessarily be the risk of you being like, oh, I unlocked him, I put him on the market, just like you're talking about doing, and then no one buys him. Then, so I can definitely see like a peer-to-peer kind of exchange going on. People are like, want to buy 1 Skok Duskblight offering unlock plus this amount of money, 1 Iziar offering unlock plus that amount of money. You know, I can see that going and everything being peer-to-peer. We should get rid of the idea of soulbound and reward shops online. I'm going to buy the energy in the reward shop to gain more SPS in battle. Yes, very good. The town hall say you can buy an exclusive title in the reward shop. Yep, but that's not for people like myself, at least. Like I've got real things I need to buy from the reward shop and real cards I need to get. Now, this isn't saying that there's going to be some people that already exist that are like, everything is maxed already, because you run into those people, right? They're like, I've maxed all my gold foil, I've maxed all my regular foil. Or at least I'm like close enough that getting cards for me is no longer exciting. Like, I don't even want to get cards anymore. So they might save up and get the title in that, you know? And then, of course, the title has to be soulbound as well. But it can't be something that you can go sell. Because then everyone would just be like, I farmed the titles. And then people would buy the titles just to put them on their plots because they give like a bonus, right? And then that'll be the way. Has to also be non-sellable. Well, the fun in opening seems coming back. No fun at all after the soulbound. Like I said, that all depends. It all depends on if we can sell the soulbound that we've accumulated. Because then it would basically run into this, right? If we can now sell the soulbound that we've been accumulating for a year, then you know you're going to run in cycles of now it's accumulate time for the year, and then it's sell time for the 3-month unlock window. Then it's accumulate time for a year, and then it's sell time again for like the next 3-month period or something like that when they're unlocked. It's just going to create like almost like, hey, it's soulbound season, when everyone lists their soulbound cards because it's the only time you can, and we all go out and buy them before they go and they cannot be unlocked anymore. So as long as they keep it consistent, it's something to almost look forward to. They'd be like, oh, in 60 more days, it's soulbound unlock time, and then I can unlock the soulbound and actually like sell the extra cards that I've been accumulating throughout this whole time. I can see something like that happening. Maybe the benefits of having a soulbound is for the new player and the old one to sell their account with so many soulbounds. Ha ha ha. Yeah, it's true. I'll be honest. If I ever sold my other accounts here, because I got these two guys, show them. These are my two just like silver bots. And if I were to check out my soulbound cards, soulbound, I don't know how to do it. There's got to be a way to show soulbound, but there isn't. Well, regardless, with these junk accounts I have here, okay, these are my silver accounts. With the soulbound cards, I would probably be able to sell this account just for the soulbound, right? So like, I don't know where they are. Show me how to get the soulbounds, and it's not. I can't. And I suck. I'm sure there's a way. Soulbound. There it is. All right, click. No. Be soulbound. I just want soulbound. I don't even know what I did. But there's soulbound over there. Do I have to click on it each time? Soulbounds? All right. Well, I broke it. You can see I broke it. It is what it is. But yeah, there we go. So that's my opinion on like the soulbound cards as well. But yeah, so hopefully like they'll be cheap enough, but also at the same time lucrative enough for a bunch of people to unlock them and put them on the market, because that would be great for the new player. Because I remember like back in the day when people just give out things like Helicore Conjurers and stuff like that. They just be like, these are worth a penny, or these are worth 2 cents. Here, new player, have a bunch of stuff. And I've got kind of like this thing that I do. Go back to my cards. Oh, it's because I'm in that account. Like, I've got this thing that I do for new players. But it used to be that a lot of people would actually just like give cards away and just be like, hey, here's a bunch of cards, new player. Come on. What is going on here? Why is it doing this? Grid? Bulk? There we go. So this is what I have for new players right now. So I'm lending them out right now to Moiteo. So I'm lending them out to Moiteo. But this is what I do instead. So I've got this list that has a bunch of like the best Chaos Legion cards and stuff that I can spare. And I just go and I delegate from the list to them. But it doesn't look like he's played them in a while. 1.4. Oh yeah, he has 7 hours. So yeah, so you can see he's still getting use. I said I'd lend this to him for like the season. So in another 11 hours, I'll take those back and I'll hopefully lend them to another new player. Is my goal, at least, is to lend them to a new player. Yeah. All right, let's do a game here. So I've done a little bit of talking. Let me just make sure that I've talked about my stuff. Yep. All right, cool. So let's play a game. I've got a few people that have come up and challenged me who are name brands. Let's go to Duck Race. Duck Race. Duck Race Games. And we are going to play a game that many of you are already familiar with. And it is called Celebrity Deathmatch. Let's go over here. There we go. So our first celebrity that we have today is Hawks21. It's Hawks21. And for those of you who don't know how it works, oh, what the heck? For those of you who don't know how Celebrity Deathmatch works, how it goes is I'm going to choose a battle with a famous Splinterlander that you may know or you may not know. And I'm going to run the battle. What you guys need to do is you need to guess who you think won the battle and give me your answer down here. So right now it's Hawks21 versus Silence. Those of you who guess correctly after watching the battle are going to get to move on to a duck race where there will be a prize. And those of you who guess incorrectly have to sit back and watch. So right now the battle is Hawks21 against Silence. So write in the chat who you think won the battle. Was it Hawks or was it Silence? You can only give one answer. Go ahead and punch that in now. And I'm going to find the reward for it. Let's see. Let's do Soulbound, Owned, Legendaries. Check out Rebellion. See what I got extra as far as the rims go. You know what? Let's give out a Blackmore Nymph as one of our as one of our cards here. So I'll give it a Blackmore Nymph, 60-cent card. It's a good one. And you might recall that I had a video out that talked about Blackmore Nymph being like the ultimate body if you're playing in the Immortalis matchup. Because she has immunity, so she can't be afflicted. So your Goblin Psychic can heal her forever, and their Dr. Blight can't poison her either. So she's a really good frontliner. The only thing that can really take her down is if she eats too much DPS at the same time, like from Lord Thalanor and the Chaos Mage, I guess, and you're not getting enough heal. Or if they're using Rune Master Flores, who obviously is amazing, and her ranged attack will kill the Blackmore Nymph quickly. So those are 2 ways that she's not so good. But let's give it a 1-star right now. All right? All right. So we got Argus Matt who wants Hawks. People's got Psy. Ime's got Psy. Yeah, you're going to see the start of the battle, Ghostly. And Eternal's got Psy. And Argus has Psy as well. Oh, no, Argus has Hawks. Okay. Ooh, and People's Guild has a town hall thing for us to listen to after this game. Okay. So here we go. So I'm going to end it right now. And those of you who voted. Let's see this match against Hawks21. Here we go. So Hawks on top. Ooh. So it was I, the Psy. There we go. And it's so funny because you guys are probably used to me showing those losing streaks that I always get, right? Because I've had some bad celebrity showdown losing streaks. All right, let's get in here. You know what? Let's live life on the wild side. Let's toss in the Ducky Doubler. So Argus Matt, sorry buddy, I actually got one for once. Ime. So I guess People's Guild. Got People's Guild. What just happened? What the? Oh no. All right, let's reload. I don't know what just happened there. Weird. Okay. All right, weird. Ducky Doubler. And then we got People's Guild. And then who else voted for it here? People's Guild, eBay. And then we've got, oh, Ghostly BG. Who'd you go for? Ghostly BG. And then we've got Eternal Paw, also One Piece. Wow. Man, you guys have faith in me after all of those, like, terrible losses. All right, and then Too High voted for Hawks. Probably a good idea. All right, I got everyone in here. So let's go and let's hit done. And I think that we agreed that it was 24 seconds was the sweet spot. So let's set it up. That's too many vanillas. We can go with one vanilla. Oh, the Ducky Doubler is the Trump duck. Oh no, it's going to be awesome. It did. I said I'd set it aside for you, buddy. I got it, man. I got it. Let's not tell people anything else about it. Let's not tell people anything else about it, who wins or who loses. But our battle is in there, is how I'll phrase it. All right, here we go, everybody. Good luck. Let's see who wins it. Is it going to be the Ducky Doubler going for double nymph? Uh-oh. Someone making a play from behind. What the? No way. Eternal Paw looks like from behind. What? You weren't even on the map, Eternal Paw. You weren't even on the map, and suddenly you took it out. Nice job. Give me your IGN. It's not as easy as me typing in the commands like Splinterlands TV. Give me that IGN, and I will send you this delicious, let me make sure it's only 1 star. Here we go. I'll send you this delicious Blackmore nymph. Eternal Paw is Eternal Paw. There you go, buddy. Send her right on over. Congrats, Eternal Paw. All right. And since we got Ghostly BG in the crowd, we ended up facing off against each other. All right. So we're going to do the Ghostly BG one. Hey, no problem, Eternal Paw. So let me set it up. Ghostly versus Psy. All right. Who do you think won this one? Was it Ghostly or was it Psy? We got Ghostly in the audience. Ghostly, you're not allowed to vote. Yeah, you know how that one ended. I got you. I scooped you up. I got those ones. There we go. There you are. All right. So, this was a cool match. That's how I'm going to phrase it. This was a very cool match. All right, we got Argus with Ghostly. We got people with Ghostly. Ime, put some faith in the Psyduck. Psyduck. My favorite. That's the main property of RNG. It's insane. You got it. I actually love RNG. I love the fact that since it's a computer game, you can incorporate more RNG into it. Like, it's not like with Magic or something like that. You can be like, oh, you're having a physical paper game, let's put a lot of RNG into it, because it's like, oh, how do you, like, you have to shuffle so much between every time. And here it's just like, I roll the dice, it happens in a millisecond, or a quantum millisecond, or whatever. It's done. All right, I'll give you guys just a few more seconds. Anyone who has not voted, get it in. Give you guys a little time while I go and choose the reward. What shall the reward be? So we already did one of those. So let's go down to a different color that we haven't done as often yet. Let's check out the rares. Let's see what kind of spare rare I got. I got the dry bone. You know what? I actually used this guy to the point that I maxed out my dry bone. So let's give out a dry bone this time. And we'll throw in the ducky doubler, so maybe it's going to be double dry bone. Maybe your bone, double dry bone. Maybe your bones will be extra dry if you get the ducky doubler. All right. I'll give you guys another few seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right. So let's close it up. Let's watch it. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. Bojangles. This was a really good match. So, note that it's magic reflect. Note that it's magic reflect. See that? Reflective 0. Reflective 0. Reflective got hit, but he's already got the reflection shield. It was a super cool play. Like, what a house, eh? So Reclaw totally has his uses. You can see right here, he was able to load up on Reflection Shield and even play Baraka Shitter. No probs. And now he gets the res. Double resed. It's just so good in this matchup, the Reflection Shield. There we go. Is that it? Finally took him out. Go. But look, see, its Reflection Shield is just so powerful. Bam. All right, I think we can see the inevitability. Man, maybe we should just like do it the whole way. Yeah. May as well let it play out. We've come this far. But you can see that the Reflection Shield did allow him to play like these beasts, basically, with no consequence whatsoever. Like, Baraka Shitter isn't taking any damage back. Like, I had some Reflection Shield, see? But it just wasn't nearly good enough. So this is some good tech right here you learn from Bojangles. From the Ghostly BG. Getting those tips. Alright. Now it's definitely a foregone conclusion. I'll just allow it to go by. We'll just allow it to happen. So many blasts. So many blasts. We'll run through the whole battle, though. And now the insta-death. And he's back. Done. There. There we go. So now you got to witness Ghostly BG beat me down with only a level 7 Reclaw. How humiliating. How humiliating that was. I've gotten beaten down by just a level, so not even a max level Reclaw. Good games, Ghostly. Good games, my man. Close that up. You know what we'll do? We'll throw Ghostly BG into the duck race. Since he's actually the one who did it, let's toss him in here. Let's toss him in. I can change the rules whenever I want. That's why it's my show, suckers. So Ghostly BG, you're getting added. But that reflection shield was awesome, man. That was awesome. So Argus. You're in. We got People's Guild. People's Guild, you're in. Ime, sorry, buddy. I appreciate the vote of confidence. And Too Hard, sorry, bud. All right, so we're done. Let's set it up. And we've only got one. We've only got one vanilla duck, so we're good. We're good. All right, here we go, everyone. Good luck. Who's gonna win it? No way. Is it out of nowhere? Is it Argus out of nowhere? Argus! Congrats! Argus out of nowhere. GG's. Took it down. Yeah, buddy. Hook me up with your IGN. I'll send you over this, the guy. The dry bone. I'll send you the dry bone. Here he is. His bone is dry. Anthony. I hope he serves you well, Anthony. There you go, buddy. Send. Congrats. Yeah, I really love... I should do a follow-up on that video I did on cards from Rebellion. To really just be like, hey, now it's been like a month of Rebellion being out. How do I still feel about these cards? Congrats, Anthony. I'm really having a slowdown here right now, eh? No. Transaction. All right, so it's still gonna do what that means. We log out. Log in. I'll log out, log in. Oh, close. Now let's check it out again. I hate when it does that, but it normally does send it. Double check. Drybone, where are you, Drybone? Oh, it didn't send it. All right, let's try it again now that I'm logged back in. Try one more time. There you go. That time it worked. Yay! All right. So, let's see what I'm looking like here for time. So, 10:49. Let's squeeze in a few modern matches here. Glad you got it, Argus. Thanks for joining us. That's Bajangles, not Ghostly. Okay. Yeah, that's Bajangles. All right, Jangles, Ghostly. Whoever it was, that was a good match. That's what I know. The Reclaw match. I thought that it was you. No? Huh. Sorry, man. That's the one that I had written down. Nomos may be useful if +1 magic to 2 team members instead of -2 to enemy. I highly doubt they do +2/+2 to 2 teammates. The reason why I think that they should change Nomos is because when you're doing things like his ability is both of his abilities are super like situational. I think they should change Nomo strictly because when you're trying to play him in a tournament or you're trying to play him in a brawl, you don't get the option to even use that -2 magic on the enemy. So it's basically a wasted ability. Like, because unless I'm playing them in real time, like right now, you don't get that option. There is no there is no tactics stage for you to be able to do that and target an enemy. You don't get to see their team unfold before you and have like that extra time. So that's a totally blank effect because you're never going to use -2 on your own guys, right? And, oh, he's got 6 attack. I need to get him under force field on -2. No, no, no. In my opinion, they should take him and they should just be like, yeah, you get the +1 magic because your other ability is unusable unless they fix tournaments somehow and allow for an extra period of time for summoner tactics. Then that's totally useless. So I think they should get rid of it completely. Anything like that. You do get the option to just blindly guess their setup. Well, that's what I mean. I mean, it's not getting to use it in the way that you should be able to. So I'm not a big fan of that ability. I like abilities that, sure, you could use them on your opponent. Like if you were to give, put a force field guy in front and then use Goblano or whatever, and then give 2 guys +2 to their melee. So now they're hitting force field. Like, sure, that's cool. But I mean, -2 to magic attack. I've got no idea when you'd ever give your own team -2 to magic attack. That's strictly for your... Well, let's have a few battles here. I just want to drain a little energy. What's Disable's story? Stun and piercing. Ooh, seems weak. Let's go for a new on that. I don't do enough, just pure stun pierce. Impair. Yes, that's a good one. Demoralize, silence, headwinds, and blind. All right, hey, you guys, it's I the Psy. We're going to play a few matches here in Modern. Just to give like a time point on it, it's 10:52 p.m. EST. Let's see who's roaming about the Splinterverse here, who's hanging out in Pretoria at 10:52 EST at night. So should I say what? 24:52 EST? Range attacks first position. 5, no abilities. Range attack, first position, 5, no abilities. I mean, this guy seems pretty good to use then in that case, if I can. I got a feeling they'll use lots of range attacks, and there's no abilities. So, I mean, I can go straight up with these kind of guys, like the Portal Spinner. Where's the other 5 drop? And the Gem Meteor, without having to worry. I'll put Portal Spinner in front because he's got armor. Who else is a nice little guy here? I almost wouldn't mind doing this if I had to, but since you can attack with range guys in front, I might not even have to do that. If they're going in with magic, this guy might actually be pretty good, but he costs 9. So I really want to try and use magic and range to the best of my ability here. A 4 for 3/6. He sounds pretty good. And that would leave me with a 6er. Does he have armor? Does not have armor. Pull him back. And who do I have that's a 6er? That would be a good one. Oh no, I'm playing in wild! Oh no! Oh, I'm ruined. Why would I do that? What was I thinking? Oh, I wasn't thinking. It's a wild battle. I'm screwed. There's no way I can beat wild bots. I'm done. I'm done, son. I don't know what I was thinking. Oh, what have I done? I'm playing in wild. No. Oh, buddy. Oh, I just killed myself. Yeah, I see it now, Eternal Paw. There's no way I'm beating a bot. Look at that. Didn't even play any range for me to counter. Didn't even play any range. Let's turn this down. Of course they didn't. They were like, oh, we know this guy's gonna use Ilthian. So why would we play ranged attacks when we know he's using Ilthian? We wouldn't. Come on. Hard counter. Hard counter. Alright, so there you go. Brutal. Wild is the worst format. And it was, of course, it was against one of these accounts. Gross. Of course, it was against one of the Sin Spy accounts. Oh, I can't believe I wasted an energy playing Wild. Ugh. I feel so filthy. Because range could attack from the front position. So it was back to basics, but it was also range from the front. You see? So I was like, oh, for sure, I'm going to use my good ranged guys like Gem Meteor, who's hitting for 4, and like Portal Spinner, who's hitting for 4, and these other guys who are like cheap and hitting for 3. But they didn't use any ranged at all, which means that my Ilthian did absolutely nothing. And instead, I just lost. Yeah. Yeah. But it's all right. I'm back in Modern now. I'm back in somewhere where I actually know the cards. Oopsies. But yeah, I hate especially losing to one of the Sin Spy guys. You don't want to end Diamond 2 and reset even higher. Next season start is probably going to be a lot of losses if high levels come back down. Yep. I agree. I'm actually trying to get to Champion 2 right now. So that on the... when I get kicked back down, I just get kicked to, what is it? The beginning of Champion. So I know what the matches are going to be harder. But I mean, if we remember the very first day of New Modern ranking, it was like 40 SPS a win. I know I got one win that gave me 42 SPS in a win. So, I mean, I would take that all day long, and I would be very happy with it. And I want to be one of the first to get on down and accumulate. So, I got a feeling he's going to play Immortalis, right? Because Immortalis is boss here. So, I think that what I'm going to do is I'm still going to go with a mostly ranged or mostly magic attack because the magic is just so good. Using Dark Dead Blast is a total game changer. You, and let's do you. Can't squeeze it in. I would have loved to do something like that. Who wants to go? I think you'll go. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, that's right. I have it set up in such a weird way. All right. I almost screwed myself. I can't use possibilities in this. There's no melee guys. So... let's try Kelia, and if I have to move to Lux Vega, then I will. So we'll try Kelia, and if I have to move to Lux Vega, I will. And this setup looks fine. I don't know. See, here's my choice sometimes. I don't know who's better in these circumstances sometimes. Is it Grimbarden Smith or is it Bagheera? I think that I'm going to go with it being Bagheera in this case, putting Wave Brood in and going in for like a 6 with the Soothsayer. Is that what I want to do? Then take you out because I got triage over there and come back in for 11 on you. How does this look? I think that looks pretty good. I got the triage off of Darg for my Wave Brood. I've got my Bagheera, who's going to be invincible because she'll get cleansed and then healed off of my Soothsayer. I've got Rune Master Kai doing the damage, and she flies. I'm fine with this. And not only that, but the Soothsayer, it has Lookout. So any one of these guys who might have Sneak or Snipe or something like that, like a Pelacor Bandit, -1 damage to the Wave Brood. All right, let's do it. Oh, 45 out of 40. I should have switched, obviously, to Lux Vega. So I forgot about Lux Vega, switching into her. Let's see if that's going to cost me everything. Oh, okay. All right, so... webbing, snipe. All right. So nothing's looking good for the Lookout here, but I am going to have a lot of magic. Oh my god, it's so loud. Why does it get so loud like that? But I am going to have a lot of magic, or a ranged fire reflect here happening, which is going to take away all of their shields. Triple. So their Divine Shield is heading out. I don't think I can break their Bagheera though, and they can break mine because I've got too much magic. Yep, I can already see it. I got too much magic and I can't break their Bagheera. Because I'm only going to be able to do 2, 1, 1, I guess 2. 2, 4, 6 damage to Bagheera. And I have no afflict. If I had afflict, I could win this one, but I have no afflict. So I've got the cleanse. But I needed more than that. Or if I had a Murdompier, I could win as well. But I don't even have a Murdy. Up to 13. So we'll go down to 11. Yeah, I think this one's a foregone conclusion. I think I can just go straight to skip here. 8. Let's see what he goes back up to. That's going to be the big thing. What does he go up to? Because I just realized I have heal and he doesn't. I've got Murgadali Guardian doing healing and he does not. So that's actually big time. The fact that I've got a Murdy doing healing and he does not have a Murdy doing healing. So he's at 7. His speed is 2. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh, I have to watch it out. 2, 1. Because he goes to 5 from the Earthquake. Oh my gosh, I actually have a chance at this. So he's going to cleanse and then heal my Bakjira right now. Cleansed, then healed. So Bakjira's going to live. If Bakjira survives this, like his cripple is really hurting. I think I got it. I think I can still win, you guys. Bakjira's down. Man, this is an exciting matchup. I actually didn't think it was going to be this exciting, but it turns out that there was a lot riding on... There's just a lot riding on everything right now. It's still nothing is guaranteed. I really need to triage my Guardian here. Triage the Guardian. Alright. So they've got no actual afflict anymore. They can't beat my Bakjira. They just can't even beat my Bakjira now without afflict. So I win this one. Yeah. Yay! It was Murdali for the win. You know what? I'm curious to see what would have happened if I wouldn't have put Murdali in there. And I would have ended up putting up the Grimbarden Smith. Let's find out. Got the win. Nice. Blitzer Wizard. Sorry there, Scholar. Yes! And we got there. We got the Champ 2. Which means nothing except from a pride point. Champ 2. I want to keep playing because, I mean, I don't want to just not get chests. For actually 10 hours. In 10 hours, I could actually let it reset right now and get my bonus. But what kind of a video would that be if I let that happen, right? Let's go ahead. Let's actually check this out. Share battle. Copy. Xbot. I love doing this, guys. I do this all the time. Import. So here's Murdali Guardian. So battle. So I did have a 100% win rate like this. Let's see. If I took out Murdali Guardian and I put in Grimbarden Smith. I made him level 8. It's still 100%. All right. So it's just a really good team, no matter what. What if I took out Wave Brood and I put in Dr. Blight? Dr. Blight. I've got a 3-star version. That'd still be 100%. Oh, 99s, though, show up in there. So it wasn't as good. Yep, it wasn't as good. Sweet! All right. Let's do another battle. Like I said, I'm already here. I don't want to call it quits. It's already past 11. You know what? I think it's going to be the shortest little battle ever. I mean, I'm 4 in a row right now. But if I wait 10 hours, then I can stay in Champ 2. And we all know that it's entirely possible for me to go on a huge losing streak now and lose like 4 battles in a row and then not be able to recover and then get kicked back down to Champion 1 and then not get that huge ratings boost. So I am going to end it here for today. It was the shortest one ever. The shortest battle ever. Do I want one more battle for the 69 chest? Ah, darn it. What a choice. Do I want one more for the 69th chest? Buddy, you're breaking me here. Because I know that I'm going to have to keep going if I don't get it. If I lose, I just have to keep going, and that's going to push me out of Champion 2, which is hard to get into, I think. But I do want that chest 69. I mean, that's the chest you want. Of all chests to want, chest 69. How far would that set me back, though, for that one chest? If I lose, how far would I get set back? Woo! Playing wild, then it won't affect your modern rating. Yeah, that's a great idea. You got it. Playing wild, then it won't affect your modern rating. Perfect example. And you know how I play in wild, though, buddy? Here we go. So I'm at 21. Yeah, boys. Here we go. Oh, accounts. So I'm at 21 right now. All right, config. Here we go. So let's go from soft limit will be, and it's playing it in 18 minutes. Yeah, so soft limit will be, I'm at 21. 29. We'll do soft limits 19. Soft limit's 18. And hard limit is 16. That way I can still play tomorrow. Apply. There we go. That's how I play, boys. You want me to play in wild? There we go. So in 17 minutes, my battles will begin. And I'll hopefully get that last chest right there that I need. Chest number 69. That's how things are going to go down, guys. That's how I'm going to do it. Good tips. Play in wild instead. You know, sometimes the bots are a good thing. So I'll just leave it like that. Because I do want to stay here in modern in champ 2. This is like a tough choices that you have to make these days, guys. Like it's really impactful, the decisions that you make at the end of a season. Like, do I want to be in champ 2 or do I want to go into champ 1 so that opponents are softer when I first start, right? Because if I get pushed back in champ 2, then I'm going to end up being reset to 3,500. Then I'll reset. Do I still reset? I still reset to diamond? Ew. All right, so I still reset to diamond 1. I thought that they had it that I was... Oh, they must have changed it. All right, so I'll still reset to diamond 1, but it would be way ahead, 300 points ahead of champ 2. And now when you're talking 300 points, I mean 300 points divided by 20 equals... That's 15 wins. That becomes significant. And so if you're only winning like 50% of your battles, that 15 wins is actually a lot. So I am going to have to call her quits there after that battle. That one battle in modern, once I saw it got me into C2. Because like I said, 15 wins is significant. And I feel like I can hold my own against some of these good champ players. Like I beat Virus here. I mean, these guys are all similar. I guess Blitzer Wizard isn't similar anymore. Sucka! Skywalker Luke, I got to win in on him. I mean, who else? Stampede, he's kind of a known person. This guy obviously destroyed me. Same with the Sheesh. Same with Stever. I've got a real beef with Stever. He's always taken me out. But I got to win on Hayden. And I got to win on Archmage. So, I mean, I feel like I can do it going back a bit. But I want to be there at the top of the game, getting the most SPS right at the start, right when season resets 10 hours from now. That's when the SPS will be the juiciest, is 10 hours from now. All right. So, that being said, let's go and let's end it on a Splinterlands AI story. So, let's go ahead and let's have 2 people. I've already got it ready. So, write me a 3-paragraph short battle story using characters from the Web3 NFT game called Splinterlands. Make the battle between character 1 and 2. Describe all of the special moves, items, and spells that the characters use in their battle, and have a decisive winner and loser. Have the winner make a funny and witty insulting joke to the loser to rub in the fact that they lost. So here we go, guys. If you guys can give me 2 characters from Splinterlands, that's what I'm looking for. 2 characters from Splinterlands. I think last week we had... I forget who it was last week. I think it was like Lily Shield Paw or Chaos Orc and someone else. So, I mean... If I don't get anyone... We got Gorth. No, it's Gorth! Gorth the Cyclops. So let me go and let me write that into there. And who's our other guy going to be? So we've got Gorth the Cyclops. I'm going to add that. Gorth the Cyclops. And who's our other guy? Thane Newsong. Is he also a Cyclops? Is Thane Newsong a Cyclops or a giant? Find out. Thane Newsong. What is his deal? He's another Cyclops. And Thane Newsong, the Cyclops Bard. Okay. Let's pop her in. And Thane Thane. Thane New Song. Thane New Song. Thane New Song. The Bard. All right. Let's take a look. So the battle is between Gorth the Cyclops and Thane Newthorn, the Cyclops. The Cyclops Bard. Here we go. ChatGPT. Tell us what it is. All right. Do re mi fa sol la ti do. Have a little drink. Totally just water, guys. Totally just water. All right, here we go. In the heart of the Splinterlands, amidst the dense foliage of the dark forest, Gorth the Cyclops stood towering, his single eye scanning the surroundings for any sign of challenge. His massive club gripped tightly in his hand, he awaited an adversary worthy of his strength. Emerging from the shadows, Thane Newsong, the Cyclops Bard, approached with a confident stride, his lute slung over his shoulder. The clash of these titans seemed inevitable, rivalry fueled by tales of... As the battle commenced, Gorth swung his club with brute force, aiming to crush his opponent with sheer power. However, Thane's agility proved to be his greatest asset as he danced around Gorth, strumming his lute to cast enchantments that weakened his foe's attacks. With a mischievous glint in his eye, Thane unleashed his signature move, the Harmony of Dissonance, sending a cacophony of sound waves crashing into Gorth, disorienting him and leaving him vulnerable. Undeterred, Gorth unleashed his own devastating move, Titanic Fury, slamming his club into the ground with such force that it sent shockwaves rippling through the earth. Thane, caught off guard, stumbled backwards, but quickly regained his footing, his bardic resilience proving invaluable. With a smirk, Thane countered with a spell of his own, Melody of Misdirection, causing Gorth to swing wildly, striking nothing but air. In the end, it was Thane Newsong who emerged victorious, his cunning tactics and nimble footwork proving too much for Gorth to handle. With a triumphant laugh, Thane approached his fallen foe, strumming a victory tune on his lute. "Looks like your one-eye vision couldn't see the defeat coming, Gorth," Thane quipped, his words laced with playful mockery. Gorth could only grunt in defeat, humbled by the bard's skill and wit. Let's say, how did Thane defeat Gorth? What move did he use? What move or skill or spell did he use? Oh, look how polite it is. Apologies for the oversight. Let me provide a more detailed account of Thane's victory over Gorth. As the battle between Gorth and Thane raged on, Thane found himself struggling to match Gorth's raw strength. Dodging blow after blow, Thane realized that brute force alone would not secure his victory. Drawing upon his bardic abilities, Thane began to weave a complex melody on his lute, channeling the magic of the Splinterlands into his music. With a flourish, Thane unleashed his ultimate move, Ethereal Melody, a spell passed down through generations of Cyclops bards. As the haunting notes echoed through the forest, a shimmering aura enveloped Thane, rendering him intangible and elusive. Gorth swung his club with all his might, but each blow passed harmlessly through Thane's incorporeal form. Seizing the opportunity, Thane launched a swift counterattack, striking Gorth with pinpoint accuracy as he danced effortlessly around his lumbering opponent. Confusion clouded Gorth's single eye as he struggled to comprehend his foe's newfound agility. With a final well-placed strike, Thane delivered the decisive blow, toppling Gorth to the forest floor. Standing victorious over his fallen adversary, Thane couldn't resist a sly grin. "Looks like your one-eyed vision couldn't see through my ethereal trickery, Gorth," he quipped, his voice dripping with playful sarcasm. Gorth could only grunt in defeat, begrudgingly acknowledging Thane's superior skill and cunning strategy. Oh man, so even ChatGPT knows that Gorth can't win. That was pretty good. He does clearly suck at everything. He couldn't even win in the Splinter. You know what? Now, make Gorth the winner and tell us how he won. Oh, let's see. Let's give Gorth some props. Let's see what happens if Gorth were the winner. All right. In the thick of battle with the eerie confines of the dark forest, Gorth, the formidable Cyclops, squared off against Thane Newsong, the crafty bard. Gorth's massive club swung through the air with thunderous force, threatening to crush anything in its path. Thane, nimble and quick-witted, strummed his lute, attempting to weave spells of illusion to confuse his opponent. However, Gorth's sheer strength and unwavering determination proved to be too much for Thane to handle. With a roar that echoed through the forest, Gorth unleashed his devastating special move, the Cyclopean Rampage. Channeling his immense power into a single, earth-shattering blow, Gorth brought his club crashing down with such force that the ground quaked beneath them. Thane, caught off guard by the sheer ferocity of the attack, stumbled backward, struggling to regain his footing. Seizing the opportunity, Gorth closed in on his dazed opponent, his single eye gleaming with triumph. With a mighty swing of his club, Gorth delivered the final blow, sending Thane sprawling to the forest floor in defeat. Standing over his fallen foe, Gorth let out a triumphant bellow. "Looks like your fancy tunes couldn't save you from the might of a true warrior, Thane," he taunted, his deep voice reverberating through the forest. Thane could only grit his teeth in frustration, begrudgingly acknowledging Gorth's superiority in battle. There you go, Gorth. You can have your victory, even though we have to program it to happen. There you are. You got something there, Gorth. You can tell your grandkids about that time that you actually got a V on something, even though it was only in ChatGPT. Well, there you go, you guys. I think we're going to call it quits for the night. It's been 2 hours and 15. I've truly enjoyed your company this whole time. Hope you guys had fun. I know I did. I look forward to streaming every week for you. This is going to be a tough one, man. This is going to be a tough one for me. Waiting a week before I get to open these soon-to-be 69 chests that I'm going to have accrued. So, yeah, I'll hang tight and I'll try to resist opening my seasonal reward chest because you know what's special when I get to do it with you guys. So I'll hold off and I'll wait the 7 days before next we meet and we'll open it then. So I hope that you guys enjoyed the show. If you did like it, be sure to like, share, subscribe. You know what? Check out this channel here too. I'm at 198 subscribers. I would love for you guys, if you would find it in your heart. Oh, why is it doing that? I don't even know what I'm doing. If you could find it in your heart to subscribe, I would love to get to 200 subscribers on my YouTube channel. I think that'd be pretty cool. And I normally post little clips of our chat on YouTube as well. That's why I have to stop, make those little videos so I can pop these guys in here. So if you guys want to do me a solid and subscribe to the YouTube video, I'd love to hit 200 subs. I'm so close to my 198. Until next week, though, guys, I certainly appreciate you. I hope you guys had fun. Until next time, it's I the Psy. Peace out, my friends. I'll see you guys around Pretoria. Take care. See ya.